The feast of St. James reminds us of a few home truths. Is it not true that in all spheres of life, the desire to excel and to be noticed and to have advancement is secretly there and at work? The Lord foresaw this and warned the apostolic band that this was not to be their case. Authority in the church was to be made of service. St. Gregory the Great was the first to use the expression, the servant of the servants of God. The service of authority, therefore, is not that of a tyrant. The document of the Second Vatican Council on the religious life, Perfecti Caritatis, does request that the service of authority be exercised with reverence, respect for the soul. Alas, that has not always been the case, we know too well. So much good and so much harm can be done by a figure in authority. Looking back, one can see how people have had an influence, and the influences for good have been those that came spontaneously from the power of attraction and healing and warmth, powers which were rather negative, exuded from those who precisely did not manage to link up with the affections of the soul, and therefore led to a refrigeration, because once the heart has been lost, the good that can be done remains purely physical. The influence from within has been lost. I remember in the Carthusian life being hugely influenced by the one who was our professor, confessor, and also grand chanter, cantor, an encyclopedia, a good man with a great sense of humour, but very austere with himself, no heating, a great capacity for work, a great teacher in class. And I remember how, coming back sometimes from the weekly walk, he was very energetic. We might be a little late, but we were never late getting back, for he made sure that we got there on time. And he might actually take me by the arm to make sure I was walking quickly enough. He would say, "Donnez-moi le bras, Don David." Give me your arm, Don David. And we would almost gallop home. That is a quick march. But alas, he did say something one day which made me hesitate with regard to applying for solemn vows. And I do wonder sometimes whether it might have been better had he not at that point discouraged, because it was a huge influence. He was aware of the problem of writing, and he was a writer himself and could not do much in the way of publishing. Therefore, possibly there was a projection of his own frustration coming through there. But afterwards he helped me a lot with doing the doctorate, even at a distance. He was a great help, even afterwards. But I recall how true influence comes when there's a bonding of heart. When I recall an eventide of peace that would at times be ours, when I feel these, thy gentle arms, again our pace increase, as homeward we would walk with measured ease, lest we be beaten by the vesper bell, and fail to don aright our cherub wings. When I behold the sparkle that could tell a tale to rock the cell with naughty things, then, Father of my soul, I sometimes sigh that I'll not love again or be well loved, and in a placid strength a heart can cry for but a little move that once much moved. There was a child in me that loved a man, and charity, well groomed, is love too one.